Hello ladies, gentlemen, and otherwise, what's up? My name is Devious, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. It's a brand new day for recording, for me. For those not aware, I usually record a whole bunch of episodes in a block, and this is the start of this particular block. So, I've had my breakfast, I got my coffee, I am ready to go. Let's have some fun. Before we get started though, you guys know the drill from here. If you enjoy what's about to happen, drop me a like and a comment down below. If you'd like to see more by any means, try to click that subscribe button, roundhouse bell next to it so YouTube Senpai remembers to tell the almighty algorithm channel that I exist whenever I upload. And if you would like to join me and my Chaos crew personally, which I forgot to ping actually, I'm going to have to do that in a second, there is a Discord link down below. Hop in, ask for the Chaos crew tag, and you will be pinged when I am up to shenanigans. That being said, give me a hot second so I can actually ping yon homies. Give them a little recording again. 07 salute. And here we go. See violence happening over there. There's some Dark Knight shenanigans. Last episode, we had some shenanigans going on with Living Way trying to get Urianger to go back while they held the rest of us here. We may have punted a couple of these tiny little rodent creatures in our efforts to escape. Probably unnecessary, but they did talk a little mess at me, and that's kind of to their peril. Anyhow, we are on our way. That looks awful. We are on our way back to the back to Aetheris, which is the name of the planet, as we have figured out now. Whilst Urianger stays here with Living Way, the Laperit, and the Watcher to prepare the moon just in case it does have to function in its capacity as an ark. But yeah, we're on our way home. We've had some adventures on the moon, and now we are G'ing the FO. My lord, it's going to be so good to get home. And yes, by the way, I did come back here specifically so I could hit this. I've been playing a fair bit. Actually, if I could just throw this out there, because this is extremely satisfying for me. Finally got the Crypt Lurker gear on my Reaper, and my god, it looks really freaking good. I hate the scythe though, so I just, you know, just put a glam over it. Don't worry about it. Anyway, let's actually get to work here. Woo! Alright. Thancred and Ishtola, why is this place abandoned? Gods, I can scarcely believe we went to the moon and back. But we'll have time to reflect on that later. Right now, we need to head back to Camp Broken Glass and deliver a thoroughly detailed report to Lucia. Yeah, I kind of forgot that we were mid-rescue invasion or whatever the hell we were doing. I'd like very much to know how everyone is getting on it as well. Wouldn't be a me video if I couldn't English. Could English. God damn it, I do that every time. They'd only just begun to treat the tempered prisoners when we left. Share your curiosity, but warning our allies of the final days is of greater importance. I speak not only of the contingent, of course. The heads of state of every nation must know what we have learned. We know not when or where or what manner the final days will begin to manifest, so we must see that everyone is prepared. Agreed, though we wish to stress the importance of discretion. We may wish to stress the importance of discretion, lest the public be sent into a panic. Not that anyone is in a position of responsibility needs to be told as much, but it bears repeating. Anyway, first things first, Camp Broken Glass. Valid point. And away we go. I'm gonna come out here just because I think, like, I don't know if there's gonna be someone out here to talk to. There might be some kind of reveal shenanigans going on. Lente Zero. Hop on the bike. I mean, the world doesn't appear to be pulling itself apart yet, so let's just get a move on here, shall we? Yeehaw. Oh, hey, another Luna. Starting to realize that Luna is a very common name. Actually, no, I've known that for a while. But it's getting more and more common now for obvious reasons. Hello, Lucia. How you doing? How you doing? So yeah, I went to the moon and killed a god. Sorry about that. It's good to see you all again. No worse for your lunar adventure, I hope. It's alright. We've done what we can for now, and believe me, we intend to tell you all about it. But before we do, might you tell us what's become of Garlemald in our absence? We succeeded in subduing the Tempered inside the Tower of Babel. We took many alive, but combined with those who were already in our custody, the number requiring care has grown exponentially. The inclement conditions here have made it difficult, if not impossible, to treat them all here, so we have petitioned the aid of the allied nations. Some are understandably hesitant to prefer assistance, particularly those that were but recently subjected to imperial occupation. That said, several others have agreed to grant them refuge for treatment. With the assistance of your fellow scions, we endeavor to see them safely transported and subsequently cured of their tempering. Will all the tempered be relocated? Not all, no. We have sufficient shelter to attend those whose treatment has begun, and enough healers have volunteered to remain until their patients have recovered. Cool. Euless is one such patient, though he is not yet fit to receive visitors. Truth be told, it was a miracle he and those in his company were not harmed in the chaos. If not for Alphino and Alize's timely assistance, I dare say none of them would be with us today. Glad to hear. In light of recent developments, have the Alliance leaders come to any decisions regarding Garlemald? Given the tremendous ramifications of... God damn it, I didn't mean to do that. Seriously, it's like a nervous tick in my middle finger specifically, and it's always the right click. Let's keep that on the mouse wheel, I guess. We have other news to share. Shortly after Anima was defeated, we received reports that each and every tower had vanished. For a mercy, the process was apparently not quite as violent as you experienced in Thavner. Those who were trapped within them have been rescued and are receiving treatment. To hasten this endeavor, the Beast Tribes have received instruction in the magics needed to cure tempering. I mean, it does strike me as a little bit of convenience waiving. Because the only reason a lot of people survived the first tower was because Graha was there with the levitation spell. Otherwise the fall probably would have killed quite a few of them. I mean, fair enough. Master Montoya is no doubt thrilled the Mother Porksea affords her so many visitors. Yes, we are grateful for her ongoing efforts, as well as those of our comrades near and far. As for the contingent, several of our members have been granted leave to return to their homelands after the transfer of Tempered has been completed. Lucy and I will remain, along with a small force, to continue offering aid to those here in Garlemald. The Empire may be no more, but there are yet those who call these lands home. I believe that accounts for recent events here, so what of the moon and the Teletubbies? So I may have killed the eldest primal. Or at least a fair chunk of them. It's been a day. The final days. Gods, I prayed your victory would mark the end of our troubles. Yeah, me too. There's still much we do not know, but the Alliance leaders must be told. Would you be willing to contact them in our stead? Yes, of course. I will send word forthwith. We'll also receive your fellow release your fellow scions from their present duties, that they may return to Charlian. Yeah, they got some splaining to do once we get there. Your energies are better spent finding a means to avert the coming apocalypse. Speaking of your fellow scions, you will be happy to hear that Mistress Kryl, though still on the mend, has been moved to the Baldessian Annex and given into Tataru's care. Yeah, she'll be fine. Thank you. I look forward to seeing them both upon our return. Let us be on our way then. One last thing, if I may. After your confrontation with Zodiac, you said Xenos took his leave, and in all likelihood he has returned here to Garlemald. I have in mind to dispatch scouts to try and ascertain his whereabouts, but first wish to ask if you believe there is merit in doing so. If they find him, they wouldn't live through the experience. I suppose you're right. To dispatch good soldiers in pursuit of such a beast would be to send them to their deaths. Pray forget I entertained the notion. While on the subject of Xenos, the 10th Legion has made an official proclamation. They denounce the Crown Prince and condemn his role in the Empire's downfall. Ooh. His very title has become a source of shame among his former subjects, and its continued use serves only to hinder relations with foreign nations. For this reason, he has been declared as Xenos Veator Galvus, outcast and enemy of Garlemald. Findaniel is no more, and now his people turn against him. It seems he's not but his bloodlust to keep him company. Better that than an army to see it sated. At any rate, I will not keep you any longer. I pray you safe passage back to Charlian. It does kind of bring up the thought of what the hell is Xenos doing in the meantime? Because, I mean, he's not just gonna go and sit ominously on a throne somewhere, is he? He is, isn't he? He's legit just gonna find a throne somewhere and sit there ominously with his little gun scythe. Alright, fine. Hey, Crow. How you doing? Welcome back, Luna. We were so terribly worried about you. No bullshit from you! It is plain I have caused my own fair share of worry, and for that I apologize. Heidelin called to me that day when he entered the Tower of Babel. Her pleas were faint but desperate, and I knew at once she required a vessel to carry out her will. You're getting really religious on me, and I'm not okay with that. What came after feels like a dream I barely remembered, my body flowing through the life stream toward Garlemald. When I regained consciousness, I was all aches and frostbite, exhausted of ether. So exhausted, in fact, I could only laugh, for it was in that moment I understood Raha's wariness from the Tower of Zot. With it, I could laugh at a time like this, that we prevented Zodiark from being unleashed upon the world. I am curious to know what else took place there on the moon. Yeah, about that. We might want to go into the hall, guys. I'm just saying. Perhaps we should wait for the others to join us before you give your account. Yeah. Let us reconvene in the main hall once they've arrived. Alright. We all think together. Fantastic. Oh, god damn it. My alt tab's all jacked up again. I don't know why it does that. I really don't. Wait for the lads. Hey, friendos. Sorry to have kept you all waiting. Not at all. We understand you've been quite busy. Will Urianger be joining us? No. Not for a while, anyway. Duty keeps him away, I'm afraid, though Luna can explain why better than I. Alright, guess I'll do my thing. Wah, 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 and we pan straight up. Some of it's kind of formulaic, otherwise it's just... I mean, it's understandable. There's only so many ways that you can just horseshoe in an explanation from a character that technically never speaks. The final days as befell Amarat. And we are to escape via the moon. What of the source and its reflections? Exactly. I have no intention of standing by while the world falls to ruin. So, how do we stop this? Estinian going straight to the heart of the issue. Unfortunately, we have no answers at present. If the celestial currents have grown stagnant, as was the case in the time of Amarant, the solution would be to alter the flow of ether throughout the entirety of the star. The ancients accomplished this by summoning Zodiac, sacrificing half the star's population in doing so, but it should go without saying that such a sacrifice cannot be repeated. Which leaves us with the daunting task of identifying the underlying catalyst for the final days, a feat which even the Amaronites could not accomplish. Unfortunately, we found no clues in Mare Lamatorium. There is still much we do not know about the catastrophe itself, let alone what may have caused it. The final days were marked by the corruption of the Amaronites' creation magics, but we command no such power, which invites the question of what havoc is in store for us. Good point. If we knew that much, perhaps we could draw some parallel with the events of the past and thereby form some semblance of a plan. It's actually a good point. Compare and find similarities, and that's how you find the source. Because this is going to be very different. Homie has a point. Holy shit. Perhaps we should start with the forum then. Having worked with the Leoparids in secret all this time, there is surely more they can tell us. Forgive the interruption, but I have urgent news. The forum is holding a public assembly in the plaza outside. Some sort of announcement. Ah, fuck. Here we go. What's Father up to now? There's only one way to find out. Alright. This is going to be catastrophic. I have no doubt. This is either the bad or they're coming out and saying things, and it's going to be even worse. Oh yeah, that's bad music. That is bad music. Damn, bro, there's almost more forum members there than there are people here in the announcement.
Order, order, I say.
God, I hate your voice.
I thank you all for gathering here on such short notice. This day we must speak of grave affairs and their implications for the future of Sharlayan, nay, of this very star.
Wait a minute. Did you hear from the Leoparids that we've been doing stuff and now you're gonna bastardize us? Is that what's happening here? Because that wouldn't make sense.
Said affairs concern all citizens. So we have called for a public assembly.
Actually, now that I think about it, they are probably just making the announcement. So fair enough. I know for a fact that's not just what's happening
You
here.
may have heard rumors of the Telophoroi
Teletubbies.
and the havoc these madmen wreak abroad. Under normal circumstances, we would pay little heed to petty disturbances outside our borders. The final days, however, are another matter altogether. For we dare not ignore these prophetic words of Eld. The Endbearers will come, ushering chaos and calamity. The final days descend and devour the very star.
Okay, they're gonna make us public enemy number one because we technically brought about the final days by killing Zodiac. So looking at it that way, we're 100% at fault here. Fuck. Alright. Crap. Estinians square up. We might have to fight our way out.
I've never heard this prophecy.
Is it true? Will all that really happen?
Why are you looking at her? She
Calm
don't know.
yourselves. The time has come to speak of the Forum's most sacred duties. But But first...
Here it comes.
Give voice to the voiceless. Let bindings be unbound. By unanimous decree, I declare the enchantment broken.
Okay, I assume this is them releasing the, like, the mind-clouding enchantment shenanigans that, what was his name? The guy, he's standing right there. I don't remember his name, though.
Master Le Veilleur, if you would.
Very well. "270 years ago, our forebears began an expedition in the Dravanian hinterlands, in search of a route to access the ethereal sea.
Because I wanted to explain why I'm laughing, is because I, for some reason, just came to the realization that, oh yeah, we can tell who's important because they're not wearing hats. It's always like that.
This much is public knowledge. Their findings, however, would become the Forum's most closely guarded secret. What those researchers discovered in the hinterlands was not a passage unto the ethereal sea, but the very heart of our star, and Hydaelyn herself.
Oh, that ain't good. I had to check the
She
recording
spoke to
again.
them of a calamity that would extinguish all life, and of a means by which we might be spared. The moon. 'Tis in truth a gargantuan vessel built to serve as sanctuary for her children and deliver them from this doom. Much like Nunkref's hope in ages past, it will bear the people of a world in the throes of death to a new home.
Needless to say, this will be no small undertaking. To facilitate the great work, the Forum has maintained close contact with the servants of Hydaelyn, who presently reside on the moon.
So now you're outright lying to us.
Convinced that the foretold end was all but inevitable, we began amassing a wealth of knowledge. Not merely for the betterment of our nation, but in preparation for the journey to come.
You reveal this to us now? By the gods, how long do we have?
Yeah.
While we cannot say with certainty, we believe the hour to be nigh. We received a transmission from the moon suggesting as much not long ago. Which is why we must in earnest begin preparations for the Great Exodus.
I'm hearing the Great Journey, and I'm not okay with it.
For his impressive contributions and the leadership he demonstrated during our withdrawal from Dravania, we have elected Master Le Veilleur to oversee this initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Fellow scribes and scholars, my countrymen, we face a threat of unprecedented scale. We must challenge the trials before us with composure and conviction if we are to find salvation. The wisdom of Sharlayan has ever been a shining beacon in the darkness, and so it shall continue to be. It is our solemn charge to see our heritage preserved for future generations. For those who will come after, we will brave a new frontier.
Okay.
Administrative edicts will be relayed to all major institutions ere long. In the meantime, carry on with your duties. With that, I hereby call this assembly to a close.
Oh, yeah, the world's ending and we're prepping for a giant expedition to the moon so we can just yeet ourselves the hell out of this solar system. But continue as normal. For fuck's sake. Why did it focus on you specifically?
Do you remember what Mother told us when we visited home? That it wasn't until after we were born that Father seemed to lose himself in his work. If that great work of his was the evacuation of this star, then...
Yes. It wasn't for his benefit. Would you mind waiting here a moment? I wish to speak with Father before we leave.
Yeah, full send. Yeah, keep it civil, eh?
I may look daggers at him, but I will neither speak nor draw them.
Fair enough. Alize, no daggers. Or rapiers.
If it's all the same to you, I have a few choice words to share with Father as well.
Or magic. Oh.
So, come to call us cowards and bid us join your fruitless battle against the inevitable.
It's also just occurred to me that Alphino is wearing his old Noliths. So this is extra daggers. Alphino, for the love of everything, please don't tell him that we're the reason this is escalating so quickly. Please.
Nay, we do not object to the Forum's proposal. On the contrary, those who wish to flee have every right to do so. Urianger is cooperating with your associates on the moon to ensure that all is ready should evacuation be our only recourse.
Then whatever your business, I suggest you be brief.
For fuck's sake.
Though we cannot boast the boundless wisdom of Charlian, we have first-hand knowledge of foreign cultures and have conversed with no small number of peoples. These experiences have taught us fundamental truths that cannot be recorded in any tome, nor charted on any map.
Have I mentioned how much I love Alphino's character growth? Because it's constant. It's fucking relentless.
The beating heart of this planet is its people, many of whom would give anything, even their lives, to protect the lands they love. Many may choose to join you in the end. But what of those unwilling or unable, for whom escape will never be an option? What would you have them do? To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, Father. It is indolence. This is why we choose to fight.
We'll not ask for your understanding, Father. Only that you don't turn a blind eye to the good we have done. That we can still do. We're not children in need of protection. Hold fast to your principles and let the world burn if it please. But we believe there is still another way. And if there is, we will find it. You see if we don't.
Do as you will. Just stay out of our way.
Were he not so consumed with self-righteousness, he might tell you how proud he is of you both.
Yeah, even I can tell he's trying so hard to keep with the Charlene thing.
Bold words call for bold action. And there'll be no turning to your father should plans go awry.
That's why they got us.
As if I ever would. So long as there are those who wish to stay and fight for this star, we have to do what we can to help them.
And if we're to do that, we'll need to be well rested.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't you agree? And having triumphed over what we once thought to be the source of all evil, I can think of no one in greater need of at least a dozen winks.
Shall we then? To the Annex. To prepare for tomorrow.
This just feels good. Hey, Ojika. It's been a while. Carl tells me the forum made a rather momentous announcement, so there's going to be a great exodus, is there? Reminded of my narrow escape from the Isle of Val, the realization, the running, the mixture of relief and regret after. Why me, I ask myself. Why us? Why now? Why wonder? There's no use fighting over the cosmic morality, or lack thereof. We're here and we'll get through this together, and who knows, maybe my luck will rub off and grant everyone a narrow escape. There's no harm in praying for as much. Oh, but enough of my rambling. I'm sure you're exhausted. Your chamber awaits. Yeah, fucking knock me out, bruv. Are we gonna do another the squad shows up with takeout scene? Because I'm not tired of that idea yet. Wow. There it is. That's the bad. Yeah, what up? A visitor has come knocking at your door. Whoever could it be? Huh. This does seem like a time when Alphino would want to talk. Because, like, if you think about it, Alphino's the one that we've spent the single most time with. All the way back in ARR, we were helping him a lot through the Crystal Braves thing, and then it was him and us and Tataru that ran to Heaven's Word. We've just been together every step of the way, so it kind of makes sense. I assume it would be Alphino. Or wait, do we get to choose who we fight? Son of a bitch, it is.
Ah, I hope I didn't wake you.
Genuine question, did I guess right? Or is this tailored to your choice?
I pray you will forgive the unannounced visit, but I wish to speak with you before retiring for the night.
Yeah, what's up, homie? Alright.
About Garlemald, and the time we spent with the people of Tertium. Dangerous though it was, I'm glad we had the opportunity to treat with Euless and Quintus.
Yeah.
I was worried what might happen after we were collared. If they attempted to restrain you too. If they succeeded. Once more, I put you in harm's way, and for that I must apologize.
Dude, I volunteered. I always know what I'm getting into. It's never on
Or
you.
rather, I should thank you. for trusting in me time and time again. After all our journeys together, I dare say I've used every expression imaginable to convey to you my gratitude. Nevertheless, I hope these words of mine still carry some small weight. Tomorrow, our fight continues. Mayhap it would have been better to seek you out after we have true cause for celebration.
Yeah, we'll talk then too. Not like either of us are going anywhere.
But having mustered the courage to stand up to Father and achieve a personal victory of sorts, I wanted to carry on in that spirit before my nerves got the better of me. The hour grows late, and you doubtless tire of my ramblings. I have a letter for Orenvold to finish, but we'll be off to bed shortly. Sleep well.
That was a moment. A short while earlier in the Alamigan quarter. Nani? Ah, fuck. Here's where things start to go bad. Wait, was that?
Thank the gods that tower is gone. The sight of it was enough to make me sick.
Thank the Ilsebar contingent, more like. Word is, they fought their way into Garlemald and toppled the bloody thing themselves. Not just the one, neither. All the towers have up and vanished.
Hell yeah.
Aye, I heard the same. Commander Aldin and his troops helped keep casualties to a minimum too. But is it true they brought back tempered Garlean soldiers?
As Commander Aldin tells it, they've a treatment for that now. But don't you worry. Cured or not, they've no plans to bring them into the city proper.
I see. Well, that's a relief then. I know we've brothers and sisters among the lot, but I can't say I'm eager to welcome them home.
Who might you be? Fordola?
Wanted to
Don't.
think about it for a while yet. They're to be looked after in Alagana for the time being.
Not Fordola. Hold on a minute. I'm sorry, what? Meanwhile in Ishgard. Americ, please don't get stabbed again. Just general uneasiness all around. Oh shit! Aaronville.
Another day, another commission of paramount importance. Well, what have we here?
You okay, bud? Oh shit.
Hey, are you all right?
Boy.
Was that? No. The shadows play tricks, nothing more.
Aaronville, buddy.
The towers are gone, and the Garlean threat is abated. And yet, why does it feel as though it's about to get much, much worse?
Probably because it is. You got good instincts, my dude. I don't like that. Oh, shit. Why Thavner first? Just took a chunk out of the map? What the hell? Okay. I'm worried. Ooh. Tatsuru is furrowing her brow in consternation. Oh boy. Olino is just about to call for you. I'm afraid we've received another call for assistance. This one comes from Razat Han. The others have assembled in the main hall to discuss the situation. You must join them at once. Copy. I do want to check something out, though, real quick, and I'll pause while I do that. I'll be right back. Okay, so I actually did look it up, and yeah, depending on who you assume it is, that is who it is. So I picked Alphino, but you could have picked like anybody. Which, I mean, on one hand, I'm a little disappointed because if I knew that, I probably would have picked Graha. Because Graha, my boy. But I feel like that one meant a little bit more to me. That is really cool, though, because it was a voiced cutscene that you can choose. I'm going to have to look those up later. Damn. There you are. They really are pulling out all the stops for Endwalker. Holy shit, man. Our worst fears have come to pass, but moments ago we received grim tidings from our contact at Razat Han. Shit. Vile beasts have appeared as if out of nowhere, claiming one victim after the next. What's more, they say the very sky burns above them. Well, time to go to work. Good gods, the final day is already upon us. It would appear so. Sadly, that is all the information we have at present. No doubt the people of Razat Han are busy fighting for their lives. You must go at once. They need our help. I concur. Agreed. Kral, you'd best remain here with Tatsuru and gather what knowledge you can. You are in no condition for a long journey, I imagine. Very well. Similar phenomena may have been observed elsewhere, and if so, we must know about it at once. Oh great, the two Lalafels are on recon duty. Yeah, we're gonna know literally everything. Be safe out there, yes? I plead the fifth. Let us make first for Yedlamad. Still don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. We must prepare ourselves for what may lie ahead. Alright, full send, let's go. This is gonna look awful. The name of the quest is Skies of Flame. This is gonna be awful. Straight into a cutscene, I see.
And lo, vile beasts did rise.
Swing out. Yeah, that's horrible. I'm gonna need extra coffee for this one.
Leaving naught in their wake but blood and ash. Sun scorches earth and boils seas. And our sins ascend unto the heavens. 3 dooms to unmake all we were.
The sky burns. The final days are truly upon us.
Yeah.
My friends, I trust you have heard the news.
We have. What can you tell us of the situation, Your Excellency?
Last night, the Isle was rocked by tremors, and the earth itself cried out.
Yeah, it ain't good.
Aloft, the heavens began to burn. From all about, unholy beasts, the likes of which we had never seen, came forth in fury and rage.
Can we just appreciate, by the way, this is the perceived ruler of the nation, or at least the arbiter of the nation. Motherfucker got a sword and shield, he ready to go. He out here fighting with the boys. Respect.
To say they came forth would be inexact. The people of Radzat themselves transformed into these baleful fiends.
Fuck.
Though the phenomenon was observed throughout our lands, the first creature, the largest and most dreadful of the lot, wrought havoc upon us here in our fair city.
Who was it?
Though they bear superficial resemblance to divinities of legend, they are ungodly abominations. The people decry them as blasphemies.
Huh.
The large one's rampage has since taken it to the northern reaches of the island. I mean to dispatch our radiant host in an attempt to quell the threat.
And what of Vritra?
Vritra too makes for the north of his own accord, and yet he knows the blasphemy and its minions were but yesterday his beloved people. I pray his boundless compassion and mercy does not deter him from taking unenviable but necessary action.
Understood. I ask that you allow us to aid you in quelling this threat.
You would risk your lives to help us yet again?
Yeah.
I have no words to express my gratitude.
How about a nod and a thank you? That's literally all we want.
Our regiments approach the north from several directions, with a number of units set to depart from the docks of Yedlimad. They will make landfall in an area of dense jungle, where one can expect to encounter dangers even beyond the fell beasts we hunt.
Yeah.
I leave you to your preparation. You will find me at the docks when you are ready to depart.
We're as prepared as we'll ever be. Let's go.
Alright. I sense another dungeon. I can smell it. Up, and away we go. Yeah, that's terrible. Hey, what's up, Connor? Alright. Here we go. Everyone has assembled, yes. I thank you for leading us, or lending us your aid in our battle against the blasphemy. Let us review our plan of attack. I would have you board this boat and circle around to the north side of the island. There you'll find a dense jungle we call Vanaspati. It is a sacred wood home to many temples and a number of villages. Vritra and the Radiant Hosts have gone there ahead of us. I ask that you join them and do all in your power to destroy this blasphemy. Hey, I got the boys lined up over there, ready to go. Random Arcasadar standing out there looking at the water. Hey, there we go. Damn it. Damn it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and otherwise, that is going to be it for this episode. I know, cutting it off right before a dungeon, but we are at the end of our usual hour block of recording time, unfortunately, so I'm going to have to call it here. Next episode should be up fairly swiftly after this one. Oh. Excuse me. Oh man. Oh man. I don't want to stop playing. But I know after today I'm not going to be able to play much. Shit. Alright, you guys, you know the drill from here. If you enjoyed, drop me a like and a comment down below. If you would like to see more, click that subscribe button and roundhouse the bell next to it so YouTube Senpai remembers to tell the almighty algorithm channel whenever I upload. If you'd like to see more, I always do that. I always get those mixed up. Okay. If you would like to join me personally, there is a Discord link down below. Hop in, ask for the Chaos Crew tag, and you'll be pinged when I'm up to shenanigans. That being said, I am immediately going to start recording some more as soon as I'm done with this. So, y'all have a wonderful day, and I will see y'all next round.